Good night, Rualgata, and welcome to House and Home. I'm Florence, and I'm standing in for Lisa. Coming up on tonight's show, we have a color story. Emma from Kids Kona prepares a healthy recipe. We also have some life hacks and home decor, as well as an out and about trip to the adventure park.
Hi, I'm Trisa from Last Kona Sales, and tonight I will be showing you how to sew a simple apron. So these are the pieces that I've cut out for this project. For the main piece, this is the body of the apron. We've used a calico fabric, and we have straps here. The two long straps are for the sides of the apron. Our straps are 4 inches by 28 inches. That's for the sides. And for the neck, we have 4 inches by 24 inches. For our pocket is 7 inches by 9 inches. For the body, you can cut the size according to your body measurements. I've cut mine 25 by 30 inches long. I will now cut the top part of the apron, and then we can start sewing. I've folded the main piece in half, so we're going to work on one side. So when we cut, it will be identical on both sides of the apron. So you can just mark from the top down 8 inches. This is from the center fold. Mark 8 inches also on the other side. And we want the top part, the top of your apron, to fit your upper body. So you can, for my size, I'll use 10 inches, but then since this is the half fold, I can go 5 inches here, half of 10. So I'll mark where 5 inches is, and then I can just draw a diagonal down, line down, or I can draw a curve to meet where the 8 inches is. So I can just draw a curve. Then I can cut off this part. Alright. So this is what the main piece should look like. When you open it up, it should look like this. Okay, now we can start sewing along the edges. What we're going to do now is just folding in the edges and sewing it in to neaten out the edges. And then we'll attach the straps on the neckline for the neck and for the sides. I will now hem the sides of the apron. You can just fold in twice and sew along the edges. So what I'm doing now is just folding in the fabric, the edges. Remember to sew on the wrong side. I will now work on the straps. I'll sew in the edges to neaten up the strap, and then we can attach the straps to the main piece. What I'm doing is just folding in the edges of the strap, and then I'll fold again over the other edge, And then I can just sew along the edge to neaten out the strap. Okay. I will also sew on the other edge. I'm just sewing my seam allowance is just half a centimeter or so. Just sew right on the edge. I'll just sew the top of the pocket first. Just fold it in the top end of the pocket, and then I'll just sew it. The other ends we can just pin them on the main piece and sew. So I've marked the position of my where I should place my pocket. From the top of the apron down, it's 10 inches. So I can just fold the pocket in half, place the pocket, mark the sides where the pocket should be, and then we'll sew the other half of the pocket on the other side of the apron. So the pocket goes on the outside of the main piece. Alright. Strap. One end of the strap on one corner of the apron, and I can just sew a box around this small bit. Place one end of the strap on one side of the top part, and then the other end of the strap goes to the other side. So we'll just sew them both down like that. I'm just sewing along the edge of this strap. Well viewers, this is my version of a simple apron. A diagram of the measurements are now showing on your screen. So that's all I have for Quick Stitch. See you next time.
Thank you, Theresa. After the break, we have some decor ideas for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back to House and Home. There are a great deal of home decor ideas out there, so we tried out some using cardboard boxes. Cardboard tray. Cut out pieces to your desired measurement. Make sure you have circle pieces and rectangle pieces. Glue the pieces together using the hot glue gun. glue on your patterned material to the tray. After the break, we have a color story for you, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the program. Robert Corali is a self-taught builder from Hela and has been residing in Port Moresby since 2001. Here he shares his story with us.
Nem belum yet Robert Corali nejesan. Mi belum Hela. Mi stablo Hela nakamada belum Moresby year 2001 ni Ramlo Moresby. Adin 20 years ago. Stablo plus na Kamlo Moresby mi silip kira belum banam belum. Pemkera orang apa. And then all and since Rouse mi belalo. Ran nambal so. All kabanam belum and since Pawas bin relocate mi belalo. Here nejam block. So now mi kam stablo here. Mi kam stablo na. No kat ban plamani bin stablo. Here time mi pesman mi bin kam silip. Mi bin making mouse lo mi hiana kam stablo. Am lo ya 2016 mi bin kamada. Na mi no workman mi kanaka so no kat workman itu mi hat lo panim so mi sa kati mol fire with na about na. All man kam sim all fire with doge. Mi salim na kisim monina. Live lo disla na mi sa stab. Lilik mangita mi stablo plus mi making all kunai house. All kunai house mi sa making compound. Mi kam lo Moresby mi just stab silip kira bana mo lango lo kero bana block taso. Mi kam lo here na and then na block kapenda man bin making house lo mi stab on them so. Na disla kapenda man em dai. Em fall veto em dai. And mi stab on them disla man na how em making house here. House lo mi start on them and then mi lulu root na em lani mi so ko you making most of boss and then mi looking this na now mi sanabi mo house in Kona and then bien mi yet mi sanabi house nabla house lo mi lo Sunboat Kona Street inside Lombo lo outside store na house lo mi start longan also to Sunboat Kona Street. So me making this house lo mi lahap all looking mosem. Oh house me making nice good plastered. Now okay all asking me. By making house lo mi by making house lo mi all line asking not one man asking me also. I'm to okay me can make it. Now to carpenter payment blue and mamas. I'm to give more. Amas you like give me, you can give me na me can sanavim house lo ibla. One block 4 bedroom, the high post house. All the 4,000 right there. Okay. Mix in this la 4,000. I mean sanavim house floor. And then nabla house me all looking awesome. House me make him good bla house. All the nabla house can sanavim ben land out. Okay. Payment me sajim all 5,000. All give me 5,000. And then nabla house means one bla house blow one bla man civic. Blow Rainbow Christian School. Or you buy sanavim house blow me. Okay, all right, me can sanav. Payment blow me level payment one them. Carpenter payment 8,000. Now all pay me 8,000 kina me sanavi. No, not bla house again land out. And then blow one dog me send up him not make him nothing. Me help him all one dog so. me help him all na. Sana him house again la. And then me make him house lo tu blow me lo here. I'm blown ECPNG says. Also the ECPNG even 12 goals says of Papa Nigin. So I'm now me sana him all carbon payment na all this la payment blow this la no got. I'm work long got so me can big man give me this la work yana me can make him work blame free. And then me by lo tu lo here na. And then all community by lo tu lo here na. Bien me tayo. One and two all generation be all begin new. All one all by stable long all by lo tu lo here na. House me make him long 8 la house me make him so. Last one I'm good 15,000 all pay me na me salary. So me no been school. Me kanakam bad. Me no sabe. Me come stable here nejem block. Now big man been give me this block work so. Now okay me make him carpenter work na. Leave on this land I me stop on them all family lo nejem block. Me can make him house. Me can make him store one and two like sanabi me can all continue number me can cut him number him all store blow. All side lo house all power point wiring all point blow stop all stop so also come wiring house. Power lo nejem block me plus stop block no kat one bla man been kissing power come me one plus all kissing come and then me save him all community lo na saji mobile phone blow all computer laptop one blow and then picture all EMTV news number then me plug and look him lo this la area blow me taso. Na house suppose people 4-bedroom house high force house and me can make him lo 6 weeks or 7 weeks. I'm miss out talking all payment blow me block completing. Okay, you block pay me complete na and then me make him work lo house lo. Na half of payment when you like give him 1 mm no. And then suppose some line like making house or 1 mm and payment blow me now blow 4-bedroom and by 15,000 straight blow carpenter 1 mm labor and then penda side na wiring side I'm all yet by putting na suppose penda 1 mm wiring all this wiring to me all like most of me wiring na and then painting about 20,000 straight. Now me yet me looking most of them house alright straight now. Now kata man sa lagi house we me make.
I hope you have enjoyed that color story. Emma from Kids Kona joins us after the break and shares with us her favorite recipe. Stay tuned for that.
Welcome, it is Emma here. So yes, we're going to be cooking again today. So yes, I have a really cool recipe. It is super simple, super easy, and half of the stuff that I'm using, my ingredients, are the things you use day to day, or you have them at home, or you can easily find them in shops or the market. So today our recipe is veggie pasta or vegetable pasta. So what we'll be needing are ingredients of pasta, of course. So you can see the pasta that I'm using here. You can use any type of pasta that you like to use. Next up is mayonnaise. So we're going to be using mayonnaise. You can use whichever one you like. You can use the traditional one or the whole egg mayonnaise that you have at home. Next up we have is oil. We won't need too much, about a tablespoon or so of our oil. We also have our ginger and garlic, what I love to cook with. It goes well with everything. So I have my ginger and garlic here. For seasoning, we have salt. And we also have our Maggi cube that I've put one whole one into a small container or a small plate like this. So for vegetables, because it is a veggie pasta, I'm using our standard vegetables. So I have our carrots here. We also have capsicum. You can use any type of colored capsicum because there are a wide variety of them. You can also use beans, any types of beans. Okay, I also have a one round onion, so one small or medium sized round onion, it depends on how much pasta you're using, and one spring onion. Okay, so let's go on. The first thing we have to do is our pasta, boiling our pasta. I'm going to be putting it on a medium heat just to heat up. So a medium burner, and I'll put it on high until it's all boiled up. So I will also be putting a small pinch of salt into them. So a pinch of salt and 1 tablespoon of oil. So just a quick pinch. So this helps the pasta not stick together. And then we're going to be adding just a couple of drops. So I'll close the lid and let this boil until it starts bubbling up. So you can put that on high heat, so that should be fine. So about 2-3 minutes before it starts boiling up, before we can put our pasta in. So with our carrot, I like to do nice bite-sized pieces. So I normally just cut it in half, straight in half, and then I just roughly chop them at an angle, just like this. You can do whatever style. So see how they're all in really good bite-sized pieces? Yep, I like doing that. And do the same with the other side. You can add as much vegetables as you like. It's all up to you. And different flavors. Yeah. So we have our carrots here. Next thing is our lovely beans. So what I do is just cut the top off. Cut the bottom part, because it's much easier to cut the whole thing that way instead of breaking it up one by one and taking time. So again, just like our carrots, we're going to be doing good bite-sized pieces on these. So see how they are, how thick, some of them are longer. These are perfect. So just like that, roughly cut them. Some of them are longer. You can just pull them apart and just do this. Yeah. So make sure to throw all of these away. Keep your bench clean. And on to our capsicum. I love using the green capsicum. You can use any color you like. So again, I have a trick with cutting the capsicum. I slice all the way around. So I just continue doing this because it's much easier with the seeds, how they get messy. See, just like that, simple, easy. Split it up and then there you go. Again, and rough cuts here and there. So because this is pasta, I will thinly slice them. So just across, just like this. Do them as thin as you can. So you do taste the onion, but you don't get that strong type of onion flavor, and you do a really big crunch of onion when you're eating your pasta. So the spring onion is really for garnish. It goes on the top. So we'll cut this, but we'll put it on the side. So just chop them up. Make sure they're good, small, bite-sized pieces because they're mainly for garnish than anything else. So keep cutting them. So just slowly pour this in, just like that. And make sure to give it a toss so the oil kind of coats each pasta shell so they don't stick together. So keep the heat on high and close that. So different shells, depending on the size, take different times, but it normally takes pasta about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. So I want it really soft, so not to, for it to all break apart, but soft enough so when we're mixing our vegetables and everything, it's a good flavor. Okay, so while that is boiling, we're going to wait because it can take a long time. So 15 to 20 minutes, but keep checking on it and keep turning it every 5 minutes. Okay, so our pasta has been cooking for a little over 15 minutes. It looks like it's about done. Yep, I was right. Make sure you save a bit of the pasta water. That is really important because sometimes the pasta sticks together and the pasta water helps that prevent that. So what I'm going to be doing is pouring this over, but I'm gonna be keeping a bit of the pasta water that's here. So using this little spoon, I'm going to just, and what we'll do is, because we're using mayonnaise, so we have to cool down the pasta for a bit. So I'm going to be throwing that into the fridge, so just like this. And I'll toss just a bit of pasta water, about a tablespoon or so, in, so it coats it up and it doesn't stick together. See how it's not sticking? That's the perfect type. There we go. Now I'm going to be putting this into the fridge, so for about 10 minutes or so. And let's move on to doing our vegetables. So we're going to heat this up, but this time we're going to put it to low because we don't want to burn anything. So we'll put, this time, because it's much smaller, we'll put in about a teaspoon of oil. That is just enough, just a bit more. There we go. As I said, you can use any vegetable you like. I'm using carrots. See how it already kind of cooking, it's all bubbling up. That's what you want. You don't want the pan to be cold when you start trying to fry all of your vegetables. Cook that for about a minute or two before adding in your beans. Okay, so I have here is minced up garlic and ginger. So I just finely chop them up. You can use a grater to grate them up. So what I'm going to do is I add it in quickly so it builds up more flavor, because it's more of a vegetarian or all vegetables one. So I like to build up flavor from what we have. I'll also be adding in a pinch of salt and a bit of Maggi cube. So first thing, a pinch of salt, just a bit of salt, not too much, depends on how much salt you like. And then we're going to be adding in our Maggi cube. So 1, 2, because we don't have much vegetables. So as you can see, it's quickly burning up. So I'm going to add in the rest of my vegetables. So here goes in the beans, and slowly keep mixing them around. Okay. I love onions in pasta, so you can see there's a lot in here at the moment. So just keep mixing these up. Let it cook all the way down, all the way through. So when you accidentally burn some of the bits, but it's the best part about it, with pasta mainly. You can leave the pasta in until you feel is right. So see how it is? It's not sticking together. It's perfectly falling apart, just like that. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so. So our vegetables have cooled down nicely. So I'm going to add that in straight to our pasta. So just scrape everything off. You can just do that. Yep. Move all around. Use a spoon or a wooden spoon. Scrape that all in. Make sure you get everything in. And then I'm going to do a quick toss just to mix everything around. The colors all blending in together. We'll just keep mixing and turning. See how that is. And then we're going to add mayonnaise. 2 tablespoons of this. Yeah. 2 tablespoons of the mayonnaise. And then I'm gonna do a quick toss around all of my foods. So because it's all a bit chunky, so you have to take your time, keep tossing, turning the bowl as you're going, and kind of knead it in from the outside to the inside. Or you can do it the opposite way, so that's the inside outwards. So make sure that keeps going, keep turning, twisting. See how all the vegetables are also coming together. You can add salt and pepper to taste, but I've put enough salt and Maggi cube into it when I was cooking, so that's fine for me. And then just get a generous amount of pasta and just line it up on your plate. Look at how beautiful this looks. It actually smells really nice. Okay, so we're going to garnish this with a little bit of spring onions. See how the little ones are? I like using them because look at how pretty this looks. Yep. Add just a bit more on that, and there you have it. This is our veggie pasta. If you do want to add meat into that, that is all up to you, but I love it this way. It tastes amazing. And you can also pack it away, keep it in the fridge for the next day. It is still the same and it is healthy as ever. So there you have it, our wonderful easy recipe for you today.
Thank you, Emma. That looked delicious. After the break, we have more for you, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to House and Home. In this Out and About segment, our team visited the Adventure Park, which opened its doors for business in 2009.
Nemblomi Batakora Miblo Simbu. Since the place 2009, we walk coming up 2021 now. And first time we play all substance pama we play stop local pamas na about we play stop outside. So since Justin come kisim contract lo here now, so we play all neighbors, so we play come in and help him lo kira vendis la park. So we play try best lo making Kokona was park and come up. People lo here was in swampy area, no one plan good plus time swamp area. All money no expecting was just something by come up. So we play try best, we play making Kokona, we play kira vendis la park come up. So was all man now was some surprise was some park and stuff like here. M1 plus special flowers and also we got lo country say M1 plus special something. Oget me feeling was some flower too all some special as and okay M1 plus special flower we got him. So all we saw also most country also look all flower. So all look all through all okay too now. So me walk one time lo hogit na me looking was one plus special something straight lo light blue me. Me yet miss walk one time. Okay, na me looking motion. Okay, then me two M1 plus special something. Walk blend two M artwork to mas. Artwork na every day me blow mas up on this lo hogit na look out him na. Or some take care him by come up good. Suppose me play no look out him na. Or some me play lose him lo some days and by back. Lo Papua New Guinea me play get more than 3,000 pieces. La solo welda mas less than 2,000. So ilaya me to some minunapla county mogara so me to some me believe was me play got more than 1,500 pieces me play some working collection lay. Me play got common and pieces and me play got loy I think 4 or 5 or something. Narpla and dendrobium, narpla and ketleya, narpla and wendes, narpla and okara pieces. We play that lay. Yes, I'm all plenty all we see this time all come. So first me play opening this la park. I'm all me feeling was all gonna well them come we see lay. Now all royal family block queen two all come we see lay. So now I'm still plenty all got interest lo come looking okay all come we see lay stuff. And plenty online also come inside na looking. Yes, lot it blow me film was one block best something straight. All pikinini was kam grobiani all can look in this last something look out him all flower and all this last something me film was best lo all by look out him all yet lo time behind block all too. Was me looking was a mistake what them all flower and me look out him me film was live play me smooth straight. All thing was lo tin all this last something natin tasol me yet me film was me deal one them all flowers me film was best na interesting lo live play me. All display more cara pieces. People la planning me put him sample all coconut skin and I need all sample all stone, sample all charcoal, sample all the way about me put it and I need na hanta plan me plan him so I'm all grow through hanta blood this land and go hanta. I'm all more cara pieces. Planning me say lo terracotta forward so I'm all growing go big plan now. So me put him on top of post there. So post now I me tight him wire one time, some time me play so use him nail fight him. So I'm stuff strong now. So time I'm roots I'm go stuck lo the way now. I'm grow now. I'm growing I'm simple na kind of thing. So this la I'm blow planning long ground. I'm planning on top lo the way na lo food. And listen to dendron beam that's all. Okay dendron beam and this la that's all. Work plan and by plan lo port by flying mantap lo post and by go. Emblo display na osem all man by come look him na kind osem. We play no salim. We play lo planning display so and all man by come na all by look him na and me planning this la so. Okay, lawyer emplo display tasol. Emplo man by kam na looking tasol. Inoplo salim. This le ketle pemeli. So ketle fisis mogara mi bla engwanda play. Ketle pemeli. Igat assistant blend lo blom stops. So mi bla trembes lo sem Sometimes marasin lo bloom bloom every week or sometimes by taking 3 or 4 weeks lo by bloom.
My name is Peter Spaka. I am the park supervisor in this park area, Adventure Park. My job is to look after all the employees in the park and make sure all the task jobs are done according to the company standards. And this park has operated for almost 10 years. And it's more than a zoo and a park as well, because in this park we provide everything where parents, children can come and enjoy during the weekends, holidays. We provide a lot of activities. We provide a Ferris wheel for kids, and then parents, they can go around the Ferris wheel. That's 5 kina per person. And then the merry-go-round, where we have the horses there where kids can go up onto the horse backs and they can ride around. And we also have train ride. That's 5 kina per person. We also have the boat ride, which is 10 kina, 30 minutes for per person, 10 kina. Go around the lake. You pedal around the lake. One boat, 2 people can pedal. It's like a bicycle pedal where you pedal. And then there's a seat in the middle where a small kid can stay in the seat. And then we have the water slide. And we have the barbecue areas. We have 20 barbecue areas. So our rates are cheap, unlike any other places. Where you come, we provide a firewood, and there we have barbecue stands. So you buy them venue, and then everything is provided. with power too. So you can enjoy while you come for the barbecues or birthday parties. You can enjoy the other places where you can visit the orchid gardens. You can visit the Bed of Paradise. Alcohol is not allowed in this park. Alcohol and betel nut. So it's alcohol-free area where parents, children, they can come and enjoy themselves here. In Papua New Guinea alone, we have 39 species of bird of paradise. Out of the 43 known birds of paradise in the world, there is no other place in the world where you see all those birds of paradise. We are lucky that we have all the 39 species. In the park alone, we have around 15 species, and we are still collecting the others. The other species are still in Jadia, and then we have other cages at the back as well, new cage where we keep some of the bird of paradise. So you come and see it for yourself. Some residents in NCDC, they don't know place yet, but it's free without paying anything at the gate. Unless you want to use the activities, you pay for the activities. The crocodile feeding, we have it's a mute person, a born mute. He look after 2 crocodiles for 45 years. He can feed the crocodile. You can come and watch him. He can jump on the crocodile, play with the crocodile.
Thank you, Peter, and your team up at the Adventure Park. And viewers, do pay them a visit. As you've seen, they have plenty of activities that you can enjoy with your family. We have more for you, so stay tuned for more after the break. If you love gardening as much as I do, here are some gardening hacks that you can do at home. Gardening hacks. For these gardening hacks, we will be using plastic bottles. Get 2 plastic bottles, cut one in half. This will be used as a funnel to store corn kernels in a bigger plastic bottle. Cut out plastic rings and place around your plants. This will prevent slugs or snails from getting onto your plants. Poke holes into a plastic lid. Fill up the plastic container with water and put the lid with holes back on. This can be inserted into the ground next to your plants, and it will keep the soil nice and moist. Mini greenhouse. Cut plastic bottles at the bottom and place over your plants. This will keep dust off your plants and creates a warm temperature for your plants to grow. And that was gardening hacks for you. We have come to the end of the show. If you have any questions on anything that was shown tonight, do contact us via the details showing right now on your screen. As always, viewers, do stay safe. Don't forget to wear your mask, sanitize or wash your hands, and cough or sneeze into your elbow. Thank you for watching House and Home, and we shall see you again next week. Goodbye for now.